Welcome to our YouTube channel, where wisdom meets inspiration. In this channel, we share valuable insights to help you become the best version of yourself. Our content is designed to uplift your spirit and enrich your life. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to stay connected with this incredible journey. Click the subscribe button below.
You yourself are the permanent source of happiness. Permanent source of happiness. And the next verse you will prove you yourself, the self within, is the highest source of happiness. Permanent and highest source of happiness. I am my own permanent source of happiness. How do you prove that? Alright, the logic is like this. Follow this. This is a closely argued thing. And it's a very interesting piece of logic. It goes like this. Whatever gives me happiness, I like. With me so far? Whatever gives me happiness, whoever gives me happiness, what action gives me, job gives me happiness, what place gives me happiness, what food gives me happiness, whatever it is, I like. What I like, I try to keep. I try to get it, I try to keep it, preserve it. So the logic is like that. Happiness, liking, keeping. Or the other way around. If I try to keep something, it's because I like it. If I like it, it's because it's giving me happiness. The reverse. If there is something that does not give me happiness, makes me unhappy, I don't like it. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a food, it could be anything. I don't like it. And that which I do not like, I try to get rid of. I try to get rid of it. Okay? No? I like this iPhone. It's making me happy. So what happens? I like it. If I like it, what do? I must purchase it. I must have it. Happiness, liking, get it. But then what happens? They put up an advertisement, iPhone 7, the new one. Immediately, that which was giving me happiness was I liked it, and I kept it. What happened now? Apple they are very clever. They've hit at the root. Now it's making me unhappy because in comparison, iPhone 7 is better. The same iPhone 6 now doesn't give me happiness because the new one is there. The moment that same phone does not give me happiness, what will happen next? I don't like it. What will happen next? Get rid of it. Replace it with another one. Whether it's an iPhone, or a person, or a job, or a place, whatever. Same psychology works. All the time. Same psychology is working. This is the basic DNA of our likings. The structure. Now, with this in mind, the rest will be simple. We apply it to yourself. We never say, let me not be. We always say, let me be. Immediate question might be, what about suicides? But suicides, those who want to kill themselves, the doubt will be, they are saying that let me not be. Isn't it? Let me die, let me not be. But that's always because there's a problem in the world, maybe a financial problem, or a relationship problem, or a disease, or a mental problem. Something. The moment you solve that problem, that person doesn't want to die anymore. I have an enormous debt. I can't pay it off. I'm going to shoot myself. Wait, we'll pay it off for you. Okay. Now, aren't you going to shoot yourself? No. Why should I shoot myself? So shooting myself is not the point. The point is the debt. Similarly, left to themselves, nobody would want to cease to exist. Now apply this logic. I do not want to cease to exist. I never want to get rid of myself. One. If I never want to get rid of myself, I always want to keep myself, then I must always like myself. If I always like myself, then I must be always a source of happiness to myself. Happiness, look at it if you have taken notes. Happiness, liking, keeping. Keeping myself, preserving myself all the time means I like myself all the time. I like myself all the time means I am my own source of happiness. and the doubts you may have, you can work out for yourself. You say, no Swami, I don't like myself, I often hate myself. But you hate something about yourself, not your pure being or pure existence, not the fact that you are. Something contingent which can be changed. That's what I'm overweight. I need to lose weight. I hate myself. Somebody said like that. All that is nonsense. It's something that has been put into our minds, especially by modern culture, Western culture. I remember in India, especially until say 50 years ago, I think centuries, if you were overweight, it was a sign of being good. I mean, like it's nice that you're overweight. If food is a problem in a starving population, being overweight is a sign of prosperity. I mean, in rural India, they used to have, you see a fat kid, they would say, "Khate peete ghar ka hai." The boy comes from a house which is prosperous, they have nice food to eat. So anyway, the point is, your pure being itself, you never want to get rid of. You want to change something. That's all. So you never really hate yourself, you always like yourself. If you liking something means it's source of happiness. You like yourself, you are your own source of happiness. Permanently. Logic, one point. I told you it's a strange way of thinking. But try to argue around it, you cannot. Alright. The second thing is our next verse. Not only are you your permanent source of happiness, the self is not only the permanent source of happiness, it's the highest source of happiness. Let's see. Tat prematmarthamanyatra tat prematmarthamanyatra naivam manyarthamatmanaha naivam manyarthamatmanaha atastat paramam tena paramanandatatmanaha paramanandatatmanaha. Alright, what's the logic here? What's the reasoning here? Another very interesting way of thinking. Listen to this. It's like this. If something is loved for the sake of something else, something is loved for the sake of something else, then you love this one more than this one. What does it mean? Mother loves the toys of her baby. Now, why does she love the toys? Because they belong to her baby or to her child. Now, whom does she love more, the toy or the baby? Obviously the baby. You're laughing. It would be a weird mother who loved the toy more than the baby. Though it's not, anyway, irrelevant thing I shouldn't say, we're really out of time, so I should finish this. So the mother loves the baby more than the toy. Love the toy for the sake of the baby, so the baby is loved more than the toy. Everything is loved for the sake of the self. The self is not loved for anything else. Everything in the universe that you love, it's because it makes you happy. And you don't love yourself for anything else. If you love something for the sake of another, that one is loved more. Everything is loved for the sake of the self. In that case, the self is loved the most. Remember the earlier logic. What do you love? That which makes you happy. What do you love more? That which makes you more happy. What do you love most? That which makes you most happy. You love the self the most. The self is the source of the highest happiness. There's the story of a young executive who said, I love my job in this big multinational corporation. I love my job. And then he was told by his philosophy teacher that, yeah, you love your job. All right. In that case, you can go on doing your job. You won't be paid for it. No. I need the money. I need the money. I mean, okay, I love the money. That's true. All right. You love the money. All right. You will be paid. You will get the money, but you won't get to spend it. Just the money will be there. No, what? That's crazy. I need the money for buying this, and so many things, so many nice things. I need to buy those things. So, alright, you can spend the money for those things, but you can't use any of them. No, I need to use it for my family. I need the vacation and the nice school and the car and the house. I need them for my family. Okay. You can use all of them for the family, but they won't be your family anymore. No, it has to be my family. So ultimately it comes down to, remember, Vedanta never tells you to be selfish. In fact, it can explain unselfishness better than anything else. The person who says, I'm not doing things because of myself. I do things for others. I like making other people happy. I like solving the problems of other people. Vedantin will say, look at your language. I like. When you are unselfish, when you make a donation, when you see the smiles in the faces of other people who need your help, does that make you happy or unhappy? Happy. If it made you unhappy, you wouldn't do it. So ultimately it makes you happy. In fact, you are selfish but in a much more wise way than the other person who is selfish in an otherwise way. Those who are altruistic, those who are unselfish, it is their own self which they are making happy, but in a wiser way. They are doing it for the bigger self. But still, the point still holds. Ultimately, everything is because of the self. The self is loved above everything else. When you love it in a small, mean, individual sense, it's called selfishness. When you love it in a mature way, knowing that doing things for others makes me truly happy, then you are called altruistic and unselfish. But the Vedantic point still holds. It is the self alone which is the object of greatest love in the universe. That which you love the most is something that definitely makes you the most happy. Otherwise you wouldn't love it. So the self is the source of the highest happiness. Verse 8 said, self is the source of permanent happiness. Verse 9 says, self is the source of highest happiness.